What's up, YouTube? It's Josh, FJ55 Iron Pig. Thanks as always for clicking on the video. Well, it's been a little while since I've done a video, and I've been meaning to do a review of even a first impressions actually on these two scissors. The reason why I've waited so long, well, one, I wanted to really use them, and I've been using the crap out of them. Two, I just kept forgetting. Let's be honest. Every house should have at least 1 to 2 pairs of scissors. And you can go buy the cheaper ones. I had a pair around here. I dug it out last night, but I don't remember where I set it down. And I can't seem to find them. Maybe one of the dogs took it and decided to chew on it. Anyways, in my personal opinion, you really only need 2 pairs of scissors. This is for household stuff. This is not about prepping. It's not about having for your medical kit, blowout kit, anything like that. This is just for normal, everyday house use. Nothing cool and tactical. One, we'll go on to a very specific pair of scissors. These are called poultry shears. These are actually made by Sabatier, however you want to pronounce it. Just like with a knife, these are full tang construction, which means it's one piece of metal. Got a little clasp here to keep it shut because it's spring loaded. But it's one single piece of metal for each half. And it goes all the way through the handle. This is not that important if you're cutting construction paper for a kid. It's very important for a poultry shear though. And the reason they're called poultry shears is it's meant to break down poultry. Chickens, turkeys, duck, pheasant, quail, grouse, doves. You kind of get where I'm going with that. Anything poultry related. The main reason why you have these, that I personally use them for most of the time, is to cut a chicken in half. To cut a turkey in half. Now you have the breastbone, that's that triangular piece, and then you got the rib cage along the spine on the bottom half of the turkey when you normally cook it. Well, these are made to actually cut through those bones. They will not work with beef bones because beef bones are not hollow like bird bones. Bird bones are hollow so that they are more lightweight and therefore they can fly. If they were solid bones like you and I, they wouldn't even get off the ground. Now these are not for fine detail work. I keep this edge moderately sharp, nothing crazy. Mostly I use this, you got your chicken right here, you got your 2 halves of the breast. Here's the breastbone. I go right alongside on one side or I go right down the middle of it. And these rip right through cartilage and they bust right through the ribs, the legs. Not so much on a turkey leg, that's pretty rough with these. But it really helps you break it down. Those are really important. If you're eating by yourself, I guess it really doesn't matter. But for my wife and I, when I do cook a chicken, I'll cut it in half. She gets half and I get half. It looks pretty. And that saves you from having to break down the bird and cut up each individual piece. Leave that up to the person eating. Now these are not brand new. I've actually kept this packaging for about a year now. And I keep setting it down on the desk. I need to do a review on this, but I didn't. These are the 9-inch model. This is the 9-inch model. This is what, a 2.5 or 3-inch model. Hopefully you can see this. They're called Clauss, C-L-A-U-S-S. They've been around since, it says, 1877. I got these from Lowe's. They're more expensive than your $5 pair. I think it was like $12, maybe even $18 for this larger one. Slightly less for the smaller one, which is like $2-3. But it's titanium bonded, which means they're not made out of titanium. They're made out of more than likely stainless steel, and then they're bonded or coated in titanium. Ultraflex shears, I have no idea what that means. It's titanium hardened, 3 times harder than steel, blah blah blah. Basically what it means is your blades are going to stay sharper, longer, which is very important. Yeah. It says it's industrial strength stainless steel core, ergonomic nylon handle. They're ambidextrous, as pretty much almost all scissors are. Fully adjustable tension. When you buy a pair of scissors, whether it be poultry shears, you notice it has a flathead screw mark spot. You can adjust how close the blades come to each other and the tension on it. So if you don't like it moving too quickly, you can tighten it down. Now it's going to be harder to squeeze, but it's not going to flop around as much. Adjustable tension on scissors is very important. And you get a transfer of power, blah, 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 blah. more information on it. You got a lifetime warranty on them. Normal wear and tear is what that means. So the handles, plastic, nothing fancy about that really. I believe these are also full tang up to here. I don't know if the metal goes all the way around in a loop on these. It could. I think it probably does in here. No, doesn't. Nope, 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 nope. Stops right here. And probably the same deal there. So they're not full tang. You can't go crazy with them as far as how much force and pressure you're applying to it with your hand. Which, when you hold them like this, the way they're designed, it's designed to actually transfer the force and everything into, I guess, scissor blades, scissor arms, whatever you want to call them. You got a nylon locking washer, or nut rather. Then you have a washer below that. On the flip side, you have another washer, and here's your post. And it's this nice kind of a pewter-looking stainless steel. I like it. I guess that's scissor number 18080. This says they're titanium and Klaus. They come out of the packaging very sharp. And after a year, they're very sharp. I honestly have not had to touch these up on ceramic, a strop, nothing. I have done absolutely nothing to these. My wife keeps grabbing these. I use these pretty much for my paracord, things like that. This stays here in the office with me, except for when my wife grabs them, which means that she lost place with these ones. These were the same way. Wicked sharp, and they're still pretty damn sharp. Not as sharp as these, but it's not like a huge difference or anything. It's just slight difference in sharpness. These will still cut miraculously. Let's see. Do I have anything I can cut in here? No. Well, while I'm looking for that, my wife has taken these smaller ones and she has actually used these outside. I've caught her in the garden, stabbing into the ground, prying on them to bring up roots, and then cutting through the dirt and everything, which is really, really bad for scissors. It will destroy, or even knives, anything for that matter. It will just destroy your edge, and these have held up great. They look none the worse for wear. Dog got a hold of it here and chewed on it just slightly. No big deal, just a little rough spot. But I would highly recommend these scissors. Now, I've taken these larger ones and I've actually broken down a chicken with them because I just wanted to try it. I actually did this 2 weeks ago. I had 2 chickens over a period of about 3-4 weeks. Of course, I went to these ones the first time and I forgot to use these. Then I remembered, so I went and washed them, and it went right through that chicken pretty darn good. When I got to the bigger bones of the vertebrae and the ribs, it had a little bit harder time doing it because they're not designed for it. If you take a look here, you can see the stock difference. When you get down into the handle, these are about half as thick, which means when you go to squeeze down on a bone, which is round, it's going to cause your blades to torque and twist. And that's when you get that kind of action where it flips around, you get the piece going this way through these, and they close on it and you get it jammed up. That's another nice thing about having adjustable tensions. You can undo that if it gets seized up completely and take it apart, remove it from the matter that you're cutting, and put it back together. So I did not do any internet research to find these any cheaper anywhere else. I'm sure you can get them from Amazon or eBay or something like that. But they're the titanium bonded from Klaus, however you want to pronounce it. I would highly recommend them. Buy it and you'll be good for a long time. On a side note, these were about $20, and I think I got these back in 2003, 2004 from Bed Bath & Beyond. It was on sale. So that's my recommendation. Get some scissors. And remember, don't run with scissors. It's a little dangerous. Thanks for watching. You have a good day.